Okay, well, by the time the main comes, I'm full from the app. Here's what I'll tell you.
Eat half the apps that you eat.
That's not true. No one eats half. No one eats half the apps.
What are you talking about?
A waiter comes over. You're enjoying the app. Yeah. There's half left. He goes to take it. You don't go.
I don't perform assault. If anything, it's like, hey, wrap those quesadillas up. I'll take them home.
All right, but you're
not wrapping any dessert.
You end up wrapping the main. That's true. Nobody takes home dessert.
Not wrapping any
Nobody wraps dessert. You take the spoon and you get every last piece of that dessert. Every last piece. Nobody walks away with dessert on the plate. People. You know what they say?
I've done it.
Here's the app. You know what this? There's a saying. You ever heard of it? You have room for dessert. This is the way it says it. You know why he says that? Because the app's. Yeah, that's why. Do you have room for dessert?
The reason he's
because of the
that.
app's.
The reason he's asking you that is because his check is based on a percentage of the tip. The tip is based on a percentage of the check. He knows if he could sell you a fucking $15 slice of ice cream, scoop of ice cream, he's getting $1.50.
What about the people that are like
you're getting run by a scam?
No.
You're getting scammed.
But the reason he has to prompt you to see if you're okay for the intake is because you overloaded at the top.
So you think he doesn't ask people that question? If you don't order appetizers, he just assumes you're having dessert.
Sometimes. No.
Well, then he's going to ask you. So he's asking you in both cases.
Yeah, but it really is because of the app.
You have never been a waiter in your life.
A lot of times. I did. I waited
at the bar.
When did you wait?
You were a bartender.
Yeah, but I waited at the bar.
Okay.
But so do you have room for dessert? Yeah. Sometimes.
I don't like dessert.
Sometimes they say at the top, are you leaving room for dessert? They even predicate it. Are you guys leaving room for dessert? Or?
It is so sad to see my friend come such a sucker for the upsell. You used to be savvy, man, and like now you're just a sucker. He's pre-selling you dessert. He's already your check is he's chess. He's up in that bill left and right. Anything to drink? Would you like some coffee? Cha-ching,
yeah, I know.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
No, but the reason
and they throw you a fucking mint.
The reason the question is
congratulations.
The reason the question isn't are you having dessert and do you have room for dessert is because we stuffed our faces starting with 4 apps before the main. And that's what it is. I'll tell you what right now. I like apps. I'm making an argument against the theory of them because I'll tell you right now, cut out the main. I could go from apps to dessert. But then you're cutting out the main. I can't do apps main dessert.
You can. I've seen you do it.
No, I mean, I do it. But if I had to choose, I would cut out the app, not the dessert.
Okay. Well, I think
I've taken apps home.
That's another thing for apps. You can take app home and have them at 2 a.m.
That's fine. But
can't do that with ice cream.
Well, ice cream, maybe.
You can't do it with it.
But every other dessert.
What other dessert? Apple pie a la mode? You bringing that home?
Every single dessert. Pie, cake, cookies.
You eat half a piece of cake. You're
tarts.
like wrap that up and take that home?
Oh, yeah. But but you don't, though, because nobody eats half a piece of cake. What are you, a psychopath, a sociopath? Nobody eats half a piece of cake. You understand?
You make these things up, and then you try to hold me to them. I don't agree with you that people don't leave cake behind when they're done at the table.
Show me the person that doesn't eat that cake. Look, I've even done this with apps. Tell me I've done this. It's not even like wrap the app up, I'll take it home. There were times where they go, you want to wrap that? I go, nah. And I let them take the app that I paid for back.
I don't know why you would do that. That's on you.
Because I've had enough.
If you go to your fridge.
It's wasteful. If you order apps and eat half, it's wasteful.
No, it's not wasteful.
That's how we're trained. Clean your plate.
And what are you want to talk about wasteful? How about this? How about I'll take an orange sorbet.
Yeah,
and it fucking rolls up in a fucking scoop of orange that's out with a giant thing like that. That orange, we're throwing that in the garbage. You want to talk about people in other countries? We're throwing fucking rotten like
you don't
fruit
think
out.
You don't think the segments from those things are going into a beautiful salad?
But it doesn't matter. That it's a whole orange, wasted, gone, done. For a fancy sorbet, that's bullshit, man. And that's pretentious as shit. Just give it to me in a bowl.
Yeah, well, it's just about the experience. It's a dining experience. It's a sensory experience. Okay. What are the advantages of eating an appetizer?
Yeah.
Where the latest scientific research has shown that eating appetizers before meals helps to lose weight and lose more calories because eating appetizers abundantly fools the centers of satiety in the stomach and prepares for the feeling of rapid fullness because it is known scientifically that the nerves are blah, 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 blah. That is, I don't know where you Google that from. That is such bullshit because what people do is they push through it.
That's the first This isn't some conspiracy theory website. That's the first thing that comes up on Google.
That was my opening.
That's vetted.
My
That
opening
is vetted.
argument was that appetizers fuck mains, and they're telling you that. Okay, great, so great. An upside is that I eat less calories because I can't.
Are you out of your mind?
Because I can't eat my pork chop now. So I lose less
clams. Are appetizers,
right?
That's gonna fill your stomach to have 2 or 3 stuffed clams.
No, but I'm talking about the appetizer, the broad sense of an appetizer.
Yeah.
You can go in there and go light on an appetizer and eat stuffed clams.
Of course.
Sure, but you're not going to eat stuffed clams all the time. Other times you're going to get some bangers in there. You're going to get some big name stuff in
What's
there.
a banger?
Well, it depends on the type of restaurant. Are we at a local bar and grill? Are we at a pizzeria? Or are we at a 5-star restaurant?
Dealer's choice.
Think about all the apps that came out at the Italian place we went to. I can't recall them all, but they were.
If we order, come on, man! Like we ordered all those apps.
But
you don't have to live like that.
I think apps.
You could just order like a nice app.
But this is not the way people are trained. We are trained to order a bunch of apps and then be full for the main. And they call it saving calories, but what it is you're being wasteful both to your wallet and to the earth.
I don't know if overpaying for frozen milk is the way to go, in terms of saving money. But how are you at the end of the meal? There's nothing more I want to do than just go home. Go home. And you assault me with these desserts.
Wait.
Where
You
like
just
suddenly
said-
like it's another way, and then people's fucking spoons are going, oh, that looks good. And like dessert, decorum goes out the
they're putting
fucking
the dirty
window.
digits in them.
That's all right. I can
Everybody's
pick up like
putting
this.
their
I can
digits
pick
in
up
them.
like this.
Oh, you're biting a chip and you're putting it right back in the dip.
Who does that? Nobody's doing that in my watch.
Well, people
Not
do
on my
it.
watch.
People do it. It's the
People
same
do a
people
lot
that
of
put the
things.
spoons in the other person's sorbet.
No, it's more acceptable. Dessert's more of a community thing. And you know what? I don't want to say that. I don't agree with that. I think they're neck and neck. But I think the dessert is messier than the appetizer.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Why, when the dessert comes, you're claiming all I want to do is go home, but you gave the appetizer a pat on the back for extending the meal.
Yeah, the best part of the meal. You get everybody's excited to see each other. You're a little peckish.
But
you don't
why
wanna
can't
focus
that
on
moment be the main?
Because mains take time to create. Appetizers are meant to be quick and out at the table as soon as possible.
Okay, that theory is decent.
Yeah. So, it removes the peckishness, makes you enjoy it. Everybody's most excited over apps.
But what I'm saying is if you're going to a place and I go to you tonight,
Yeah.
you could have a wonderful main and a dessert or apps and a main and no dessert.
Well, I'm doing that.
Never mind, because you don't like sweets, though.
I can enjoy these things. I think that they're their own thing.
But either way, the meal is the same length. Okay, if you get apps and a main, it's 45 minutes. If you get a main and a sweet,
I'll tell you
it's
what,
45 minutes.
I'll tell you why. Because let's say I just had a steak.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. That's when I'm not going home because of time. I'm going home because I got a nice steak in my stomach.
I'm ready to get a sweet.
Yeah,
salty sweet.
Okay, but I think well, that's fine. But I'm just telling you why. I'm just I'm done. I don't need the guy coming trying to bull me to getting a sorbet, and then they're like, what sorbet do you have?
Bully you.
We got a melon sorbet. They might as well play wah wah over the fucking thing.
Yeah, but
it's
that's the shit. But there's so
and
much
a tiramisu. What the fuck is a tiramisu?
Go to Peppolino's, get yourself a cheesecake. Forget about it. Your balls will blow off.
Yeah, but a cheesecake really kind of got co-opted into the whole thing. A cheesecake's for going to someone's house. Hey, I came over here. Guys, a nice cheesecake. Let's have a nice cheesecake.
Cheesecakes are on the menu in restaurants since the dawn of time.
Yeah, but that's not their main focus. Their main focus is to bring to people. Your father died. I brought a cheesecake.
What about isn't that a fruitcake?
It's all sorts of cakes.
Okay. My point being, what about
co-opted
desserts? Desserts can be very, very delicate and dainty and petite desserts. At fine dining establishments, a lot of times they come out, they're works of art.
Like what?
And they're only a few spoonfuls. I have stuff like that all the time.
Like what?
Just anything in that version. No, but it is hard to they'll have like a it'll just be a small portion dessert where you get the benefit of the dessert, but you're not overloading.
And that's let me ask you something just so I understand where you're coming from. Do you prefer that, or do you prefer like your average hearty dessert? And I don't mean that as an insult.
No, I prefer either.
I prefer either.
Whatever. This is I like the ceremony of dessert. I like the fact that so when you go to a meal, it's a sensory experience.
What do you want to go through life without jalapeno poppers?
No, I'll just have them as my main. If I have to choose,
so now you don't want steak.
If I have to choose, like if I'm gonna go watch the game downstairs, I'll make a box of jalapeno poppers.
Yeah.
I'll top it off with a cookie. I don't need a hamburger in the middle.
But I don't make myself 3-course meals at home either, though. Like,
I know,
you can't
but what
really
I'm saying is
that.
I could always have my app as my main if I so choose. People like crab cake, I go, make that a main. They put 2 crab cakes on it. Now all of a sudden, I got 2 crab cakes. I'm eating the same thing that you ate for the appetizer for my main.
I understand your theory. I'm just saying, in our long friendship, I don't think I've ever heard you say that. I don't think I've ever heard you say, double up the crab cakes, that'll be my main.
We have.
What are you talking about?
That on
you
the
and
road.
Nano sit down and you order fucking 50 things.
He does that.
And then the 2 of you start trading off.
He does that. You do split skis with them all the time.
Yeah, but I'm saying I like appetizers.
I can't because split skis only work with 2.
Yeah, I know.
Happens all the time.
Listen to me. You guys.
Okay, let's take going out to eat or eating.
Taste buds, they coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. 2 fools gonna fight, but only 1 food can be right. Taste buds, man, yeah, they coming to the mic. I'm talking taste buds.